Hello, everyone, and welcome. I'm Karen McGee, and I'm so excited to be here with you today. If you've ever found yourself stuck in decision making, overthinking every small choice, or feeling paralyzed by options, you're not alone. Today, we'll be diving into how decision paralysis affects people with ADHD and exploring powerful ways you can break free, including a transformational approach called RTT hypnotherapy. Before we dive in, don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you're new here and ring the bell so you never miss out on any of these live streams. I also love for you to comment below or throughout the session. I'll be reading the messages and answering any questions later. So let's start by defining decision paralysis. It's that feeling when you're faced with choices and simply can't move forward because you're overwhelmed by the options or unsure which one to choose. For someone with ADHD, this can be especially intense. People with ADHD often experience a heightened sense of overwhelm or being overwhelmed when making decisions. This is due to a combination of factors: distractibility, impulsivity, and difficulty prioritizing tasks. Some choices that might seem simple to others can feel like a monumental decision. ADHD affects the executive functions of the brain, which are the mental processes that help us plan, organize, and make decisions. When these processes are impaired, even basic tasks become complicated. Add the emotional regulation challenges associated with ADHD, and decision paralysis becomes a common experience. Many people with ADHD also experience excuse me, something called task paralysis, where they avoid making decisions altogether to avoid the stress or anxiety of getting it wrong. So maybe you found yourself starting or staring at a list of grocery items, and you're frozen because you can't decide between the different brands. Or perhaps you've been faced with a decision about what to do for the day, and you end up doing nothing at all. These are examples of how ADHD can make decision making feel impossible. What is the impact on our work and relationships? In a work setting, decision paralysis can look like endless procrastination or not following through on projects because the initial decisions to get started are overwhelming. In relationships, it may cause frustration or misunderstandings when your partner or family members feel like you're avoiding making important decisions, whether it's planning a trip or deciding what to have for dinner. The emotional toll of decision paralysis often includes feelings of guilt, frustration, and low self-esteem. You might think, why is this so hard for me? Or why can't I just make a decision like everyone else? So, how can we break free from the decision paralysis, especially if you're someone with ADHD? One of the most effective ways is through RTT, or Rapid Transformational Therapy. This is a hybrid therapy that combines aspects of hypnotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, and neuro-linguistic programming, NLP as it's often referred to help you reframe your thinking and address deep-rooted beliefs. RTT works by assessing your subconscious mind, where many of our decisions are influenced. By identifying the root causes of decision-making difficulties, we can eliminate the emotional and psychological blocks that cause paralysis. In RTT, we work with the subconscious mind to uncover the underlying fears or beliefs that may be contributing to our decision paralysis. For instance, you might have developed an unconscious belief: if I make the wrong decision, I'll be judged, or I'm always going to mess it up. These beliefs can trigger avoidance behaviors and paralysis. RTT helps to identify these beliefs, challenge them, and replace them with more empowering thoughts. It's not about forcing yourself to make decisions. It's about shifting the internal blocks that make decision making feel so overwhelming. In a session, we guide you through a relaxed state, which allows you to access the subconscious mind. And once you're in that state, we can explore your past experiences and identify where the patterns of decision paralysis begin. For example, you might uncover an experience from childhood where you felt criticized for making decisions, which created a fear of making the wrong decision. RTT helps reframe those experiences so that you feel more confident in your decision-making abilities. We then reinforce new beliefs, such as, I trust my ability to make decisions, or I am capable of handling the consequences of my choices. Once we've worked through the process, we can provide practical tools that you can use in your everyday life. This includes creating decision-making framework that minimizes the feelings of being overwhelmed. One example is setting a time limit for decisions. I'll choose in 5 minutes, which prevents overthinking. We also work on improving executive functioning skills like prioritization and impulse control, which are often areas of difficulty for people with ADHD. I love to hear from you guys. Has decision paralysis been a challenge in your life? What decisions do you find hardest to make? Drop it in the chat and I'll do my best to review and answer some of your comments and questions. To recap, decision paralysis is a common challenge for people with ADHD, often rooted in being overwhelmed, fear of making mistakes, and difficulty accessing executive functions. RTT hypnotherapy is an incredible, effective way to address the deep-rooted emotional causes of decision paralysis by rewiring the subconscious mind and empowering you to make confident, effective decisions. Remember, decision-making is a skill that can be improved. It's okay to take small steps. Trust yourself and use the tools and strategies that work for you. I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I really hope you found this live session helpful. And if you're interested in learning more about RTT, hypnotherapy, or booking a session, you can visit my website, which I'll add to the comments below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more tips on overcoming ADHD-related challenges. Also, if you feel that this video could be helpful to a friend or a loved one, please share it. Have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next one. Thank you.